All right, we're here. We made it.
Woohoo!
Welcome to Live with the
Yay.
Stalker on Mikey's channel. Stump, show me your hands.
Yes.
Show them go like this. Okay, good. Just want to make sure you didn't have a gun in your hand. All right, so.
No, not yet. I can get one if you want me to.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I hadn't shot the floor yet.
I'm good.
Wait, I'll get my hard hat.
Exactly. I don't want all the dust coming out of my
I don't
head.
have anything to reach all the way to fucking Michigan from here. Well,
Yeah, and you want
No.
a 1mm.
Wow.
you wait till I get that fucking 20mm lot. I'll reach Michigan with that.
Stevie Still Logs has a question for you. Still, how you been, bro? Great to see you.
Yes, I have stealing logs. I did some loosening of those little Allen screws on the Dillon 550, and just tweaked it a little bit, and this, that, and the other, and it got better. And then I started running it dry without any lubricant whatsoever, and it runs much better. Hush your mouth, Mike.
Damn it, boy.
Oh, damn. He says Stealing Log says he's busy shoveling snow.
You poor bastard.
Hey, Still, keep it up there, bro. I don't want it anymore, bro. I can't deal with
it. I'm tired of it, too. I drove home Friday night in a damn near whiteout.
I can't stand the cold. Look, you guys know I love the winter. I don't like bugs and all that, right? But I got to tell you something. This winter just won't end. It was like, they said that the little thing that across the bank said it was 40-something degrees. I'm like, fuck you, it's 40 degrees. There ain't no way in hell it's 40 degrees right now.
It was colder than shit here today.
Yeah, it was 30-something degrees here, too. And now it's going down to 22 degrees tonight.
We've got the air on here today.
Wow.
Shut up.
Wow. He said that.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Got up to like 68. It was time to cut the damn air on.
Wow. So he's only got like 500 on the press so far. It's hung up a few times, every 100 or so.
Stealing logs, is it not returning to where it's supposed to be, or hanging up when it's supposed to go up into the press to set the primer? Because mine hangs up when it's all the way out. It will go in just a teeny bit and then stop.
Oh,
damn it.
Wow.
Ammo like nobody's business.
It's like trapping beaver. You can't do it with a straight face.
Right?
And then you say, what do you do with the meat? Yeah. No, I eat the beaver. You can't do it.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening? Right on, PJ.
All right, well, hey, listen, this is you guys' chat, so you want to do your rundown, do the rundown, do it all.
Yeah, it's starting to fill in, Stump, so anytime you're ready. Stealing, I think I'm gonna try some graphite and see if that works a little better. I'll let you know.
All right, Stump, take it away.
All right. Well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, whatever else may be, for the best as I can tell, the first one here tonight was none other than Steve B.
Great.
Followed up by, yes, great guy indeed.
Yeah,
great guy. Who's doing this fucking rundown? Me or you, bitch? Shut up, I did.
I just kind
of. You call me bitch or Stevie?
I called you a bitch and him a meth head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep up.
Okay, good shot. Keep going.
Find out what I'm called.
You'll be called your standard, the ever-loving queen of Fatwood, none other than Shalisa Shell. All right, second one we had show up would have been a tomahawk slinger, and unfortunately target and miss her when he's slinging it on camera. Hits it off camera, hits it on, hits it off camera, misses it on camera.
God's truth.
I'm fucking that up. Anyway, the tomahawk, Mike Damn Delucia. Then the third one I seen come in, as I said, was our ever-loving queen of Fatwood. Bless her heart. cool fucking video here lately, even though it did not quite go according to plan. The extraction of the resin on the fat wood in the great big fucking popcorn tin.
Oh, you made that already?
Our beloved Miss Shalisa Shell, our queen of fat wood, along with her above at the current, I guess we could call him, our favorite lovable meth head, Stalker Steve.
Thanks, buddy.
Right on. Then we had, well, the one motherfucker that always makes it official. It's a chat when they show up. Prepping to endure.
Yeah.
Prepping, we love you, we appreciate you, and I'm starting to get curious if you have no life or just tons of free time. But anyway, we appreciate the fuck out of you showing up every weekend. That just kind of makes it official. It's our chat. Prepping shows up.
Bunch of cool
Right
people
on.
on there.
Hey,
Right.
you know what? With all the new changes to YouTube, they won't allow you gun stuff anymore.
They will.
They never said anything about cooking up some meth.
Right.
Just
No.
saying.
I've been watching gun stuff. I watched gun stuff today on YouTube. So somebody's lying.
They're not lying. Either they're unmonetized and are overlooked, but all the gun channels, even Hickok, are getting strikes from a video he put up 5 years ago.
Really?
Black powder rifles. He was comparing black powder to smokeless powder. And
We'll
got
get into
strike.
we'll get into guns in a minute because I have a question. Relax. I have a question about. So I got some news to you. I got some news to say. Go ahead, Stump. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all good. Hell, conversation and camaraderie fills in time. We need that sometimes. Next on our list would be a gentleman that, unfortunately, due to the Tomahawk Mike DeLucia, has learned to go by many names in the last few weeks. And that would be Mr. Big Dog Leather, who, if you ask Mike, is Big Dog, Big Log, Big Bird, Bird Dog, not a leather guy,
Oh, better known
fucking
as
foreigner,
Ball,
Junior.
Junior on occasion, yes.
little old ball and gag maker.
Yeah.
Start calling him Cat of Nine Tails.
Start calling them Butch now. Keep going.
So, whichever of the dozens of names he has recently inherited thanks to us, you're welcome, by the way.
Did I called him
Like I
Bird
say.
Dog last night?
Oh, wow. But that would be Big Dog. Then, my friend, my brother, fucking straight up, just awesome damn dude, P-NASCAR's Brother Paul. Damn glad to have you around
How
here.
are you, brother? Good
Yep.
to see you.
Then we got Ronnie Brown.
Ronnie Brown. Another
I knew Mikey
fixture.
was. Yep.
Another fixture.
Yep. Standard thing there. Then we got Stealing Logs. He come in here, said hey, and hanging out with us for a tad. Appreciate the hell out of it.
See?
Right on. Then we got this little chick that recently acquired her permit and started carrying,
Chick?
and we were a little twitchy about it for a little bit. But she's rock solid people too, and that would be Miss Guns Girl K.
Hello, Guns Girl.
And just got in a brand new house.
Right on.
Awesome.
Then we have a dude that bothered to show up and hang out with us, say hey at the very least so far. Another just absolute rock solid individual. And y'all think I'm playing. I keep saying that. That ain't just crap to fill up time. This is legit. We've got some awesome fucking people to come hang out with us.
Right on.
And speaking of awesome people hanging out with us, is the one I'm trying to get to here is G Trapper.
Woo-hoo.
Right on.
Another cool guy.
Still locked in winter.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they're still trying to stay warm while we've got the air on down south. Yeah, y'all, all that white frosty shit. And the last one I seen come in here would have been a partisan, a gorilla. Damn good to see you.
Cool beans.
Yep.
It is good to see you. It's good to see you still in Logs. I mean, he's been busy for a while.
Yep.
So I learned a little something today in Massachusetts that I'm really not happy about. So back in 2014, actually it wasn't even 2014, it was last summer, 15, 17, whatever the fuck summer it was, summer of 17, the Attorney General decided, the Massachusetts Attorney General decided to make ARs illegal in the state of Massachusetts. You cannot go buy an AR in the state of Massachusetts.
Any shape or form, Mike?
Well,
Like a,
no.
a 22?
I can buy a pump action one. It has to be pump action. It can't be a rifle. It has to be in pump action form.
Right.
So today, actually not today. I read the headline today in the newspaper, and what's his name did a video on it today. Fuzz Fork. Although I wish he did more of a thing, but anywho, it went to court, to Supreme Court, and they said that there was no Second Amendment violation because it's an assault weapon. So our Second Amendment rights don't account for shit, I guess. But
wow.
So
That's
it doesn't cover. Your Second Amendment doesn't cover what it doesn't cover that. Apparently, it only covers fucking muzzle loaders because that's what they had back then was muzzle loaders. So
well, then our military and police need to switch back to muzzle loaders.
But here's the thing: there's no such thing as an assault weapon. Assault is not a fucking noun. It's a verb. It's an action.
Yeah, we know that. They don't know that. But the whole thing is, though, that's pissing me off is
you know the real crime in this, Mikey? I mean, honestly, where the blame really and truly lays in this shit happening? All of us, because we fucking let it.
Well, but here's the thing. And I don't mean to sound cold, because I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know they label it as a military-style rifle, P. But here's my thing, P-NASCARs, right? If we had a Vegas incident here in Massachusetts, if we had a Florida incident here in Massachusetts, or if we had a Columbine incident here in Massachusetts, or if we had a the one down there in Connecticut, if we had any of those here in Massachusetts, I would give credence about this much to them for wanting to do it. I'll give them about that much credence because I'm a parent, right? Too.
Right.
So I'd give them about that much credence. Doesn't mean I'd agree with them 100%, right?
No,
but
I give them understand.
I could understand this much on why they would want to do it. If somebody who has faster fingers than me, look up how many people have been killed by a rifle in the state of Massachusetts. Go ahead and do that.
A lot less than a hammer, I bet you.
A lot less than you have fingers on your hands. A lot less than you have fingers on your hands. Okay, so I don't get it. I don't understand. And I get pissed off. And it just pisses me off. If I lived in Vegas and they wanted to do it, I could see it. You know, I just, there's more people stabbed here than anything, but nobody seems to give a shit about that.
Well, here's my 2 cents. I've been thinking about this all week. I watched the video, and it had nothing to do with this subject, but a little light bulb went off. And this is what I think. And I've said all along that I think Trump getting elected interrupted a lot more than what we know.
Oh yeah, I think Trump getting elected hurt us more than anything.
I don't think, I don't say all Democrats, but I'm saying Democrats because that's whose party is leading the war on firearms. I don't mean all Democrats are bad or nothing, but that's who's up front. I don't think Democrats give 2 shits about our weapons. All the stats are out there. They're smart people. They're in government. They have advisors. They know you take away the guns, gun murders and crime rate goes up and people become victims. I think it's more about getting what they want. They're using guns because it raises passion in people. And when you get somebody passionate, whether it's love or anger, you own that person.
Right.
And they're using that right now. They're using it on our kids who are going to be of age this next voting cycle. And they're going to Democrat across the board. And they're going to get what they really want is, I think they're leading us to a new world order where it's going to be that one money, one big business kind of thing. And the reason they're doing that is you have rich people like Michael Jordan. You have wealthy people that write Michael Jordan's checks. Then you have somebody above that guy that writes his checks, and so on and so forth. And that little teeny group is running this entire world. And it ain't about money. It's about power. They even made a game about it.
Well, they go hand in hand.
It's called Risk.
Yeah, I hated that game. I used to lose at it. But that goes hand in hand. Money and power, it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Absolutely. That's my new kind of view on the thing. They don't give a shit about taking our guns. All they do is they got certain people turning against Trump. They got passionate people turning against the NRA over this shit. So divide and conquer. It's been going on for years. That's my 2 cents worth what's been going around my head.
But I'm gonna be honest with you too, okay? Because you guys know how I can see shit on the other side of the fence, okay?
Right.
And what I saw last weekend, was it last weekend? Yeah, last weekend, weekend before last, right? Was a bunch of thousands of people on Boston Common protesting all the guns and shit. Okay. Here's the problem. The last time I seen guys and girls supporting the Second Amendment on Boston Common, there was probably 300 people.
Right.
So here's the thing. If a bunch of kids can get together and protest how they shouldn't have them, why can't a bunch of grown-ass adults get together and do it?
Well, we are together, Mike. We elected Trump on that basis. And YouTube, do you know how much gun shit is on YouTube? That's exactly why they're going after it.
But what I'm saying is that why can't we have a rally in whatever city and have thousands of us show up?
Well, I think right now people are we can legally. I think people are kind of laying low because they're making people feel ashamed to stand up and talk about, show their gun and talk about the Second Amendment. They're working on emotions.
I'll give you another really big reason why it don't happen. We're contributing to society. We have jobs.
Oh yeah,
we have responsibilities. We have to pay light bills, put groceries in the house, put a roof over our fucking head.
But they did it on a Saturday, and let's face it, 90% of the workforce doesn't work on Saturdays. So,
has anybody noticed Antifa disappeared?
Yeah, they disappeared.
What's up with that? How'd that disappear overnight?
Oh, it's just like the other one that disappeared. The
BLM?
No, the other one there. ISIS.
Oh yeah.
Can I put out a possible reason as to why it disappeared?
Please do, brother.
It succeeded. It done exactly what it was put out there to do. It distracted you from what was actually going on.
Right. And it was
its purpose, and now it's gone.
I also think it was getting a little bit out of hand where it was starting to be its own thing because they were starting to weaponize and this, that, and the other. So they shut it fucking down.
Yep.
This is what's going to happen. Either they're going to take our guns away or they are going to cause a civil war, I'm afraid.
Well, come get them.
We have been pushed into a corner, so to speak.
But if you think for a half a second, I'm gonna fucking just say, yeah, here's you know, these shotguns, here's this, here's that, and then just, you know, you're out of your fucking skull. Because that's not gonna happen.
Right?
Well, Australia said that shit, and look what happened there.
Yeah, and they're trying to tell us, don't let it happen.
I don't live in Australia. Fuck them. They made their rules, and they make your bed, you lay in it.
Yep.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Fight your way out of it.
Those same rules are being made here now. Slowly but surely. It's happening.
Exactly.
And we have failed to stop it.
A little town in Illinois is now confiscating, calling for the turn-in, or you're a felon, $1,000 a day fine for your ARs.
I'd move.
Realistically, you and how many people do you know can fuck it, pick up and move today, right now, 0 notice?
Not a whole lot.
You can't, but you just I don't know. I find it hard to believe that was legal what they did, turning your guns out there in Illinois. Fuck that.
In court, or on its way to court, but
Come get it.
We've seen how your case turned out.
Yeah, so that's just going to help them.
And that's the scary part. America basically started.
Oh, I know.
Right there.
I mean, freedom started in Massachusetts, it ends in the same fucking spot. How's that go? How ironic is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where it started, and you can't own a slingshot without being in violation of law.
Literally.
Yeah, I know. Literally.
It's aggravating is what it is, and sad.
Yeah.
I just I don't know.
Yeah, if you go back in your history a little bit, you ain't got to go real far. And you think, okay, well, first of all, they're trying to have absolute gun registration. They want to know every gun that every person in America owns. Now, in your history books, who made a similar quote? Give you a hint. It was a short, pale fucker with a funny mustache tried to take over the whole world.
Yeah.
After he disarmed everybody.
Failed house painter.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying not to look like that, but they're doing it as a group. And they are going to go from village to village, town to town, and do what they're trying to do in Illinois. And if they get away with it once or twice, then it's just going to sweep like a wildfire till shit hits the fan. Right on, Guns Girl.
Right?
He says I need a bug out bus just for all my guns. And I'm not a gun nut. I just love the damn things. I love the science behind them. It just fascinates me. You can control that explosion and send that projectile downrange at breakneck ass speed.
And hit a little bitty fucking spot that you want to hit.
Right. That's controlled chaos. That's kind of like driving a dragster.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear that, Peanuts.
They got a handful of them. That guy in Florida would roll over and take it up the ass in a heartbeat.
Oh, fuck yeah. He'd bring his own lube to the goddamn party.
Well, they both took the same oath.
And that spineless guy out in that spineless sheriff out in Vegas was acting the same way. There was a guy over there running him like a puppet. You could see off to the left when he was doing his interviews.
Yep.
So Trump's going to have to work hard and get rid of some FBI people that are in up to their necks. Even that 9/11 video I sent you, Stump, and I posted, saved it. That Building 7 was all the files on Emeron and all the big cases the FBI was doing, and it pretty much killed all the cases right there.
Nope,
Let 'em
straight
go.
up evidence destruction.
Yep.
Which
That
goes
video
right back to what we said a minute ago. The
That video
distraction
changed my
done
whole
its
head.
job. Yeah, well, it's like we said just a minute ago. The distraction done its job.
Yep.
It redirected your attention to something else while they accomplished what they wanted to do.
Right on.
They sleight of hand on a large scale.
And Iridium, how you doing, man? Iridium 242.
Right on. And the swamp donkey has bothered to show up and grace us with his presence.
Whoop,
And
whoop.
he's asking you, how about them damn Bruins there, Mikey? Well, Mikey got so pissed he disappeared.
Nice answer. I like that.
Uh-oh, this is his channel. Shit.
Yeah, right.
He can pop back on.
Start the countdown.
Unless he
Yeah,
forgot how.
And I want to apologize to everybody who came by tonight, wanted to relax and shit. This is pretty heavy duty stuff to be talking about on our chat, but it's been going through my noggin for a couple of weeks now, and
It's time we had a serious night.
just kind of
Yes.
doing.
Yes.
Oh,
But yeah, Brother Steve, I totally agree with you. It's time this chat had a serious moment, you know. It ain't gonna kill us.
right on, Cobra. We got that as a backup if Mike's stuff goes haywire again tonight. No problem.
Right.
I PNAS because I did the Windows update last night, and I don't know what the hell's going on with my computer lately.
Thank you, Iridium. That would be awesome. He said there is a nationwide pro-gun protest plan. He's trying to find out the info.
Thank you, Iridium. Who's asking me about the Bruins? Swamp Donkey?
No, he said
Yep.
yes. The Bruins was.
Yeah, that was Swamp Donkey too.
Oh, it was? Okay.
There and the Jets. He's just trying to poke his stick in Mike. See if he's done yet.
Oh, and by the way, I totally went. What the hell do you call that?
I don't know. What do you call it?
What do you call two people that copy each other? Something twins.
Siamese twins?
No. Damn it.
Identical twins?
I had the word anyhow. Did a little shopping today.
Oh, you
Deja
suck.
vu.
Nice.
Booker's shaking her head. Look at her shaking her head.
Copycat.
I can't remember what it. There used to be a name for it. Damn it.
You was waiting to see if I'd buy you one first, right?
That's right. But it feels pretty decent. I got to look it up and see what this handle is made out of, because it does feel like a sheath over the. It feels like two layers or something.
Does it move on the inside?
Yeah, it's almost like a wood handle with the plastic over it.
So does the wood handle move on the inside?
I think
No, it doesn't move, but there's like a gap. Air.
Saying that because I said that.
So we'll see.
I get you.
But it seems pretty decent. I don't know about.
I got to get one too.
I don't know about staking my life on it but for putzing out in the backyard where you're processing fat wood, that little saw, when you're trying to make a long split and you want to cut it off and crack that piece off, will come in real handy.
Steve's
Gunter's got one also. Bobsy twin.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's actually a fiberglass with that polycarbonate overmold on it.
Hang on a sec, Shalisa. Let me
I'll look it up.
Shalisa. No, don't put it away yet. Wait a minute.
I'm waiting for you to present me so I can take it out again.
I'm trying, sweetie. I'm trying. Hang on.
Iridium found it.
Good.
Second Amendment rights rallies scheduled across the U.S. April 14th.
Magnet in there.
That's a Saturday. I'll be there.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Shalisa.
There's magnet in there. And there's something else in there, like plastic or something, like a rubber grip. So you have to force it in so it doesn't just pop out when you're swinging it. It actually says on the safety to take the saw out when you're swinging it.
Really? That seems silly.
Yeah, you don't read the directions there, Steve?
Hell no.
I love this woman. I love this woman. That's fucking awesome.
Butthead went and bought himself one. I hope you got the one on sale and you didn't pay like $40.
No, I did.
So, so Shalisa, how much does that weigh? And almost also, how much? What do you think the width of that head is from point to point?
Well, I don't think it's a 1.5. I think it's just 1 pound.
Okay.
And it's definitely about 5.5.
Okay.
I got it for $31 at Meijer.
You got the package there, Steve? Tell us the stats on it.
And will it attach? Can you affix it? I'm assuming you're going to affix it to a backpack, any backpack that you have.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. The sheath has a loop there.
Okay.
And a belt loop there.
Okay. So yeah, you can put that on your what do you call it? Obviously, either on your hip or on your backpack through the loop. The Molly, what do you call it's there, right?
Yep.
Yep. You can. Okay.
I just don't like these sheaths that you have to go in like that because I always feel like I'm gonna cut myself.
Yeah, me too.
I like the ones that go over.
Yeah, and snap.
Especially this homemade one right here.
Yeah, those are the ones I like too.
I like being able to just put it in and close it.
Blade length, overall length is 15.6.
Yep.
The blade length is 2.7. Weight is 26 ounces.
What?
So it is 1.5 pounds.
I was gonna say it's gonna be, yeah.
Dang, I was thinking it wasn't quite 1.5 pounds. I was thinking it was just over 1 pound.
See, yeah, but you're not gonna feel that anyways. That's fine. But I'm just saying, so it's 1.5 pounds, so it can go in your pack.
Yeah.
It's not
now
like
you're gonna go try and get you one of these, right, Steve?
I wish.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's a nice. That looks more of a tomahawk than anything.
But the balance on it feels pretty damn good, and it's got a rubberized section right here for grip. It's got stippling on it and what have you. See the different tone? This is hard up here, and then down here is the sticky. So it feels pretty damn good in the hand. But you ain't going to cut a tree down with it, but if you had to in an emergency, we'll see. I'll whack the crap out of it and see if the head comes flying off.
And I'll laugh my ass off.
But anyways,
I didn't think you purchased one.
How much did you see it for on Amazon, Guns Girl?
I'd like to get one of those.
Cheapest I found it on Amazon was $38 plus shipping.
I don't pay for shipping. Oh wait, yes I do. I'm not a Prime member anymore. My bad.
Man, I seem to be doing that tonight. So be on your toes, people.
What's that?
Leaving the door wide open for comments and suggestions.
But $38 doesn't seem, still doesn't seem that bad. You got a little saw in there,
right?
And
Myers is having a 20% off sale on their Gerber items right now. All kinds of blades and stuff.
And Gerber doesn't put out a bad product, so it's not like it's, Bobo. So, you know what I mean? Uncle Kyle, by the way, Jesus, I can't stand not showing him. Uncle Kyle, how are you, my friend? I hope things are well. So it doesn't seem bad, and I got to pick one up. I just don't know if I'm gonna like that handle. Only for the fact that I like wood.
Right.
That'll be on. Stevie will friggin' steal that and put it on a video. See, I told you Mike was gay.
I like women. I'm not gay.
But right? But I don't know what it is. I just rather have the wood handle. Not to say as I can't change, but
I'm going to see if I can find some more info on the handle, because I want to make sure that head's got a hole through it. So if you break it out in the woods, you could at least rig some kind of handle on it.
No, they don't.
Oh boy.
It's a disposable camp axe.
Yep.
what do you mean disposable? You can't sharpen the blade?
You can sharpen it, but if you break the handle, you're fucked.
Shit, I'll make the old school wraparound.
So there's no hole in the bottom of that head?
No, that's why the handle wraps around it and over it, Mikey.
Show me it again.
There's one other company does that, and I can't think of the damn name of them right now to save my ass. It's a Swedish company.
There's more than just that holding it. I guarantee it.
Fiskars?
Fisker.
Oh, it
yeah.
goes around. Oh, wow. Oh, so what do they do? They Stump.
Gerber and Fiskars are sister companies now. Yeah, there's a
Stump. What do they do? Epoxy that, bud?
There's
Chet.
on those and Fiskars, to my knowledge, I've not seen one cut open, but what I've heard, from guys complaining that are broke handles and wood side grinders to cut shit open and find out what they could do.
Right.
About a third of the way up from the bottom is where the actual shaft inserts into it, and it's like a drilled hole, but it bottoms at about a third of the way in. And then that polymer crap on the outside wraps around it.
So there's
baked in.
You're saying there's a pin coming out of the bottom of the head?
What I'm saying is where, okay, that's your handle.
Yeah.
That's your head. Well, it's a setup like that.
Oh.
It goes in just a little ways and stops. And up here, where you would expect it to continue on through, is solid.
Okay.
You have to detemper it, drill it, all that shit.
So they epoxied it.
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Guns Girl said her fixers axes like that, and Prepping told me to check out Fiskars. All right, I will.
Jaleesa says raise $40 and she'll dissect the damn thing.
I don't know. Like I say, I'm not saying that's actual fact. I'm just saying that's what I've been told as far as those Gerbers and Fiskars, because as I understand it, they're actually sister companies now.
Right.
So pretty much it's a small hatchet that you're good for enough for 3-4 inch.
Yeah. Kindling.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
I'm surprised it don't say on the title camp axe.
It's pretty much what it is, but
which now on the same token, concerning those and the Fiskars as well, I don't know if I spent the money on one, if I would test it myself or not. But supposedly, the handle and the head sideways are able to withstand a 3.5 to a 4-inch deflection before that handle snaps.
Well,
meaning
we'll have to see.
Head, handle, supposedly a 3-inch sway before it snaps from side to side.
That way I can see more flex. I'm worried about
forward and backwards.
That way.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll whack some fat wood with it, and if it starts to get loose and crap, I'll take it back.
You want to test it out?
Fair warning.
Go find yourself a piece of nice big red oak.
Yeah.
That's right.
green. That's green. Or go find yourself a nice weeping willow and whack that son of a bitch as hard as you can.
I tell you, another will be a good test. I don't know if y'all got them up there in Michigan or not. It's a fucking sweet gum tree. Y'all may call them gum trees up there.
Nope, we don't have them, thank God.
That's like hitting fucking rubber.
Hey, driver, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Driver, how are you?
Driver, how the hell are you, man?
Good to see you, bud.
So we'll see.
Well,
No, driver. Steve's just a copycat tonight.
and can I ask a question? Are those
Bobsy twin, that's it.
A what?
A Bobsy twin.
are those sharp?
This one's ain't sharp for shit. Matter of fact, if you go this way, if
Why
you
don't
go
they
your butter
come-
knife
It don't stick.
this way, you can feel the burr rolled over on it.
Because I bought a
This is a hammer more than an axe.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the shape of the head. It's got a real quick taper to it, so it should be good for splitting small stuff.
because my question was is that Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those places, you don't even have to buy it. Just walk by them, right?
Yeah.
And even the log one, even the big ones, all right, I'm not just talking about the hatchets. Anything they sell in there like that,
Shit.
dude, I'm telling you right now, I could punch that thing and not get cut.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm like, that's not to me. I look at it this way: if I'm buying something like that, I want the fucking thing sharp because you know what? Maybe I don't have the tools to sharpen the fucking thing. Maybe I don't know how to sharpen the fucking thing. So why would you charge somebody, in this case, $38, and then make them sharpen it? That makes no sense. You have a sheath with it. That
What
makes
it
no
does,
sense to me.
what it is, they're trying to cover their ass from some dumbass cutting his finger off in the store.
Yep.
What they should do is sell them dull, offer free sharpening before you leave.
Yeah.
Well,
Because every time I go to sharpen something, unless it's on one of those electric sharpeners, I fuck it up. So, like winter in Dallas today, high was 50. Are you kidding me right now? Like winter, 50. Driver, I'll swap with you, bro. It's like 20 something degrees up here right now.
no, he said it dropped down to 34 by noon.
Iridium says they do come sharp. At least his Fiscus did, but they are easy to sharpen and keep an edge well. All right.
Thanks, Ronnie. Bobsy twins.
Yeah.
Stevie B, what did you say from Sweet Gum? What was from Sweet Gum?
Guns Girl was asking what the fuck is a gumball tree.
Oh, all right.
It's not a gumball. They're called sweet gum, and they actually have these little balls.
So he was
them.
answering her question.
Yeah, it's a
Gotcha.
It's a pretty much fireproof wood. You cannot, if you cut it with a saw, if you can find a way to split it, it will not fucking burn unless you've let it sit and season for what 10, 15 years. By
It's
that
like a
point, it's rotted to fucking dust.
Like
Yeah.
a weeping willow, same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them grow in the swamp, don't they?
Although,
But the reasoning behind it having the nickname of sweet gum or gum tree, the inner bark back in the 1700s, that was the closest thing there was to chewing gum. The inner bark, you could actually peel it and put it in your mouth and chew on it, and it had a rubbery texture, kind of like chewing gum. Way back in the day, people used to take a sweet gum branch, small twig, bend it enough to break it, swallow it around a little bit if you get it to fuzz up, fold it over, and it was like an instant toothbrush. Actually, fairly astringent and killed a lot of shit.
Good deal.
that's cool. No, I don't have sweet gums up here either.
Yeah.
I do have
Go ahead.
the regular, everything else, but you know what I mean. I don't think I have cottonwoods up here either.
Oh, you got to. If you got
Do I?
poplar, you got cottonwoods.
Do I?
Same family.
Yeah, let's see. We don't have those here.
Tons of cottonwood over here.
Whew, you talk about the fuzzies. Them some bitch, they got the word, yeah. Them some bitches get up your nose, man. You be tickling all day.
You ain't supposed to snort them.
Can't help it.
Where would I find that out? If I open a window, I'm going to lose this chat, right?
It's up to your computer. What are you looking for?
Spell it. I got it in my mind.
Cottonwood?
No.
Sweet gum?
No. Shh.
Did he just shush me?
Yeah, on your own fucking chat.
It's on his chat. It's mine.
Last time he made that noise, I got screamed at in the chat room.
By who? I screamed at you? I never screamed at you.
You remember that one time you were like leaning back going,
Me?
and then somebody lost their nut or their gourd? Oh.
Hey, Steve, was that the one where a certain individual pitched like a holy fucking nervous breakdown fit type thing?
Yeah.
He was yawning, remember?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you guys making fun of me?
No.
Yeah, me too, Guns Girl. I hate cottonwood, man. That shit gets up my nose and drives me nuts. It will stick right in the corner of your eye. Little fuzzy frickin' things.
Trees.
Seedless cottonwood trees. I'll be damned. That's one thing I do love about winter. Don't have all the fuzzies and bugs and
Right.
frickin' pollen.
Why isn't it?
Also, Mikey, the cottonwood tree, the bark and the inner bark and stuff, very good for fire starting. When dry, of course.
Right.
What you nibbling there, Miss Shalisa?
But I mean, you can find. You can burn anything.
Right.
I mean, it'll just take, In fact, 62% forest covered is the 8th most forested state in the country. Can you imagine this? I'm reading this right off thing, right? Massachusetts is the 8th most forested state in the country. Huh. It doesn't list.
Location.
Right.
Yes, Steve, you got me hooked on these damn things. I had to run to the store and buy the last one before Easter was over.
Right.
Forest land by forest type group. I got white and red pine, oak and pine, elm, ash, red maple, oak, hickory. I got hickory up here. It imports 90% of its woods needs. Many of our forests are 80 years old. White pine, red maple, northern red oak, and hemlock.
Right on, Swamp Donkey. That's one of my favorites too. It's my favorite to burn. I get so much heat out of ash. Drive Shaft Drew, how you doing?
Drew, how the hell are you, man? And Steve, why are you burning ash? That is like the perfect fucking wood handle for any tool that needs a wooden handle.
Yeah, not when you got a whole state that's all worm, bug eaten, and dead.
Well, that sucks.
We got the ash borer beetle up here.
I thought it would give a list, but it doesn't.
Actually, I never knew we had so many ash
still here.
until they were all dead.
Right.
Oh.
All through the 90s.
Yep.
After 2000 up till today, it's like boom, 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 gone. Every park, every house, every house.
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean,
Drive Shaft Drew.
there were literally swamps, acres of dead standing ash tree.
Damn.
Yeah.
Those I have here. I have ash tree here. It doesn't say what else I have. I looked, and then it put me in a loop, so I can't open up Windows anymore.
Right.
While I'm on chat.
Yeah. Well, once you get out of the loop and find your way back on the main road, I'm about to go ahead and send Timothy there a link.
I'm on it.
I thought you
okay.
already sent him a link.
I don't
You
send
nitwit.
links. I don't know how to do that shit, and I
You
don't.
fucking
mess with
nitwit.
that.
He's been sitting out there all this time.
Now he had to. His kid was still up.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh. You don't want
Drew,
to
how
give
you
the poor
been?
kid nightmares by letting him see you.
Drew, good to see you, man. Hope things are well.
PM like always, big dog.
Hey, G-Trap, how'd it go today?
What do you have going on? I forgot.
I thought he was going gopher hunting.
Oh, that's right.
Smoke break. I'll be right back.
See ya. I'm next. So,
Yeah, they
what the hell,
should.
gopher, woodchuck, they're all the fucking same. Prairie dog.
Well, if you want to get technical,
I know they're not, but they're all. It's like a making a fucking weasel. Hello, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's the same fucking thing. Or making a muskrat. Same fucking thing. Except
Oh,
for
no,
different
that's,
color.
no, that's
Different color.
totally left and right on a mink and a muskrat.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They're both water. They're both. Come on.
Mink is a predator. Muskrat is dinner.
They're like a squirrel. They're rats. Okay.
Exactly. They're all the fucking. Didn't make it out. Too cold, huh?
Jay Watterson, how you doing?
Are you drinking Surge? No, I'm drinking Mountain Dew. What's up, Jay? What? How you been, buddy?
Always looking out for your health.
Yeah, he is. He's a good man. I've known Jay Watt for fucking ever in a week.
Right.
G-Trapper. God damn it. How? I gotta get out there. Water trapping sucks, says Swamp Donkey. I've never done it, Swamp Donkey, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
I beg to differ with him. That's my favorite.
Yeah, prairie dogs are rodents, just like
that's your damn bread and butter,
woodchucks and squirrels and.
But around my area, I got so many loose dogs and pets running around. I almost had to start loving water trapping to stay away from the critters, the domestic.
Yeah, but you also had your magic set, as you called it.
Yeah, right.
A couple years ago. Yeah. Pull a fucking critter out of it on the way in, reset it, and on the way out, pull another one. You got what? 3 in one day, or was it just 2 out of that one trap in one day?
2 in one day in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
But that trap produced damn near every day it was out there, didn't it? That one particular set?
I think I had one day I paddled by that it was empty.
Yeah.
I just want to trap, like, I don't know, 4 beaver.
Right.
That way there, I can eat them all, right? I can take the 4 pelts, make a pair of gloves, and a, what do you call it?
A toque.
And then I'll never have to worry about my hands being cold again in the winter, right? While I'm ice fishing or anything like that, right? Or my head.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Mikey. I've actually got things set up where I will have a trapping license, permit number, all that shit this year.
Yeah.
And I've got permissions on a couple places strictly going after beaver, where there are massive beaver dams and lodges and all this shit, because they're plentiful here because nobody traps them. If it's cool with you, the first 4 I get my hands on, I will mail the motherfuckers to you.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You can skin them, cook them, whatever the fuck you want to do with them. I'll put them in a damn cooler with dry ice, overnight them, whatever.
The M.I. Woodsman. What's up?
Mr. John.
Mikey,
Absolute pleasure to have you here. If you would like a
send
link,
him a
please
link.
say so.
You have to. I can't open another window.
Oh, okay.
If I open another window, we're not on this chat no more.
I'll,
Good evening, everybody.
Ah,
hey,
right on.
Big Dog, what's up?
Right on.
Well,
Prep 2 and says catch and release. Only be right look for.
right on. What's up there, Mr. Big Dog?
Oh, you know, not much. How y'all doing?
Junior. Good to see you.
Hey, M.I. Woodsman, I'll put a link in
How
your
are you?
DM.
Who's Mike talking to?
Oh, here we go.
Hi, Mikey. How are you, buddy?
All right.
I think he's talking to. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna be nice
Lots
right
of
now.
folks here tonight. Lots of folks here every Friday and Saturday night, my friend. G Mangoes in the house.
Mango, how the fuck are you, brother? For anybody that don't know G Mangoes, I promise you go check him out. That is a
Or if
cool
anybody wants
ass
a knife,
motherfucker right there.
Right?
if everybody wants to know about a knife, right? He's like, what's his name with the knives? He's got more knives than fucking.
Speaking of knives, I got a really cool one today.
Yes, you did.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go check another channel and see if I can send out another PM.
Huh?
I'll be back.
All right.
Carry on.
All right. I'm not going nowhere.
Brother G, I promised you.
What do you got? What do you got there? Hang on, I'm gonna present to you. All right, go ahead.
Mr. Rusty Glove Box sent me this today.
Oh, there's a nice skinner.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
That was, boy, it fits in the hand nice.
Yep, I like how the pommel. I like how it rises. Like, see how that has a little bit of a rise to it.
Very
right,
cool.
right.
I like that. That's why I like them.
Great.
That's why I love the Moras, because the Moras rise like that.
And for skinning, I mean, you get your finger right up on there and keep it behind the blade. I love it. That's a great
Cool
thing.
beans. Hey, listen, I know a guy to make a sheath for you. His name's
Do
Mr.
you?
Tolly. Yeah.
Oh, well, you have to let me know how to get a hold of him, Mike. Thanks.
His name's Mr. Tolly. He'll hook you right up.
Oh,
I remember when Lloyd made those. Those are cool. Congrats, Tim.
I
was very pleased with it. I was very unexpected too. It was pretty neat.
Those are the best.
I know, right? Drive shaft, Drew? Awesome skinner. Sure is. Oh, sorry. Mike Lucia, I got excited when you hit 20 watching now. Why would you get excited? We get to 29 and 30. What are you talking about? See, Cobra, your problem is you'll come for a few weeks and then be gone for 6 months and you come back. So you don't know that we hit these numbers. You know what I mean?
Shalisa, did Lloyd have a video about making those? I'll have to go back and try to find it.
Yes.
I will definitely. I just subscribed to him a couple months ago, so I probably missed that. I'll definitely go back and look.
I'll go find it.
Don't everybody talk at once.
Right.
Well, I was typing, but we're gonna get away from the Stalker Steve syndrome and remember that I can fucking talk instead of type. So, Brother G, I mean, everything's going great. I hope you and yours are doing out fucking standing. And just a little update on the old lady. She and I went and took our concealed weapons class today. Perfect score in South Carolina is 200. I had a 198. She had a 196. She and I were the top 1% of the class. So, yeah. My old lady can still fucking shoot better than most people. It's a good thing. Proud of that woman.
Oh, I found it quick, Tim.
Yeah, it was quick. That's a problem. You get to meet somebody, and especially somebody like that that's been around for a long time. You know, they've got hundreds and sometimes thousands of videos, you know, and you're like, I haven't watched the whole library, right? I was telling Steve I was watching his bridge video the other day. How old's that?
Right. That's been up a while. It's got to be what, a year? That was last summer, wasn't it? Or 2 summers ago.
It was 2 summers ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. John, how are you?
Hey,
Mike's
Brother
first
John.
came in twice. And he still froze. Uh-oh.
Okay, at this point in time, everyone, should we disappear? Look for part 2 on Mikey's, possibly Steve's.
Right.
Just a heads up. And pursuant to Mikey's normal thing, and ours here with Steve and all as well, just in case, we appreciate the hell out of every one of you. Thank you. Okay. The formalities are covered now for in case we crap the fuck out.
Who I was just texting is Reaper Militia. He sent me his number and wanted me to get a hold of him about sending him a link. He replied back that he is up on the
I'm
mountain.
not. I'm here.
Absolutely.
Stevie?
Yep, I hear you.
Stevie?
Yes.
Chat to Mikey.
I'm not muted. Is he muted?
No, he's
We
not
didn't
muted.
do
If we
any,
can hear him.
friendly entries like we did last night, did we?
Stevie, me? Are you talking about me or Johnny? Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was talking about you, Mike. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Oh, okay.
I
Awesome.
went into that, what do you call it again, and I had to drop out and come back.
Damn
My friend Johnny, how the hell are you?
a lot better today than I was yesterday.
That's a good thing, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Cobra, you've known me a long time, right? Right? Okay. So then you know there's only so much I'm going to take. Okay. So give me one more what the viewer list is. Kabish, huh? Don't put me in a bad mood, Cobra. Just don't do it.
$18.
Are we supposed to know what the hell you're talking about? Because I'm lost.
Join the crowd.
All right, you know what? We'll take care of this problem right now.
You can take the wrench away and give it to me.
You already have one, don't you?
No.
No, you yet to give her a toolbox wrench.
I'm still using a hammer over here, so yeah.
All right.
Not sure what all that was about, but okay.
Yeah, Cobra's being a smart ass for some days.
I'm not in the
Yeah.
mood. I'm not in the mood. When I ask nicely, you want to sit there and break my balls. And I want to ask nicely, I don't have the big fucking channel that Cobra does and all that fucking bullshit. I'm done with it. Okay? I don't give a rat's fuck if there was fucking 2 people in here watching this fucking thing. I don't need somebody telling me how many fucking people are in there. I'm not a fucking moron. It says it on my fucking internal exactly how many fucking people are in here. All right? He fucking pissed me the fuck off, and the next thing is for him to be blocked fucking totally. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You talk about people that are fucking sipping from the fucking vine. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Fucking
You
done with it.
Somebody,
I'm not here to be, you know what? Then Cobra, go somewhere where there's 400 fucking people watching.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, kid.
Mike, you just totally went in slow motion.
It shit was kind of cool, wasn't it?
That was epic.
Robot big time.
That's a bad thing. Is he's got Mountain Dew, Jay.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I think your computer's going to take a shit again, Mike.
Just to type something in the external.
Yeah.
Chazzle rooted. That's a good
That's
one.
got to be a Yankee word right there.
Way Yankee, I do believe.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on.
Easy.
You're more vertical. Actually, I think you're more north than me. Come on. Really?
More vertical. Is that like a Yankee way of saying he gets a better heart on than you? And the second question is, how the fuck would you know that?
Well, A, he's old as dirt, so probably not. And B, if he is, it's probably medically induced. And C, it's probably more of a hold up than a stick up. Anyway.
There's a part of
yeah,
me that wants to say we have a resource we could ask, but that would be too much of an asshole.
Right.
Hey,
Al?
Stump, you got something stylish on your wrist there. What are you sporting there, buddy?
Oh, paracord.
Oh, you dick. You dick.
Yeah. Third time's a charm, Mike.
Right. What's up?
Yeah. Sound good.
That's better.
Now,
Yeah.
Shalisa, type something in the outside chat so I can, because you said something that you don't have a wrench. I could have sworn that you had a wrench a long time ago.
Wow, she don't.
No,
No,
demoted.
she never has that.
I meant to ask for one after we when Steve took over and did your quagmire and we got troll bombed. I
Right.
meant to say something. I deserve a wrench after that.
Yeah, the night you were Nazi troll hunting or whatever it was.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Sorry, I just couldn't. Why do I not have?
I think Google's acting weird again because
It is big time. I just lost the outside chat now.
yeah, I just popped up the emojis and they were all herky jerky.
Exactly. What's
Yeah, it
going
is
on?
here too a little bit. Flat flickering.
So it's not me then.
No, I don't think it is.
It's just affecting you because you got the chat on your channel.
Yeah,
All right.
because the chat window's flickering to me. On and off, on and off, on and off.
Yeah,
So-
it keeps buffering on my
Sorry, I
end.
went on a little rant there. So accept my apologies.
You're all right.
Or not, but that's just how I felt.
Sometimes shit has to be said.
Johnny, I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better today.
Yeah, I had a bad day yesterday, man. Bad day.
But that's the good thing about tomorrow's, because tomorrow's is always another day, and
Yep, you got it.
you know. Now, what was I talking about prior?
Giving Shalisa a wrench. Oh, look at that, ain't it?
I gave her one already.
Damn, she got the whole toolbox Steve just gave her.
Freaking knife and hammer.
Knife and hammer and freaking
And then some.
Well, Shalisa knows how to use. Shalisa's like, we had that one problem there that night, and she was like, bum, 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 and she was just like popping them off, like,
Right.
like she was just blowing the roof off the fucking joint. You know what I mean? Just popping them all off.
You seen how fast my chat goes in my chat.
Scroogle is changing things since they got a visit to HQ. No shit, right? Did they get that on video? I'm wondering. I was just wondering. What are you giggling about?
Just that felt, the
What, Junior?
Yeah.
Junior's saying he's not a leather guy?
no the event at the YouTube office and the look I wonder if they got it on video.
Well, YouTube.
They probably banned themselves because it involved guns.
You know?
Right.
I mean, listen, I don't want anybody shot and hurt, right? Obviously, but that day you probably almost expected, to be honest with you. You know?
Yeah.
So glad it wasn't a white gun-loving NRA girl.
Oh yeah. Tell you what,
Amen. Regardless of how much they tried their damnedest to make it out that way.
Yeah, sons of bitches. Blink.
Right. Shalisa went for a cigarette, so now it's my turn.
Yeah, that's what happened. You didn't go after your cigarette after I did.
That's right. See, if I had a cigarette, maybe it wouldn't have got. If I had a cigarette, maybe I wouldn't have got so angry. All right, I shall return.
All right.
All right.
Stevie, the keys are you and Stump. After all, this is your chat. You know.
Oh, it is.
Really?
Well, it's live with Stump and the Stalker, not you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're in charge of the
Oh.
store. And somebody do me a favor and tell Junior he's all right doing leather. Jesus Christ, he's still whining because I said that fucking Tolly was better than him.
No, you didn't say he was better than me. I want to clarify that. You said that I wasn't a leather guy, or I wasn't the leather. Maybe it was I wasn't the leather guy. I don't remember.
No, you're a leather guy. You are a leather man. Yes, you are a leather guy. Absolutely. You just aren't the leather man. All right?
Right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll be right back.
One of these days, I'm gonna break out my stuff from the Leatherman.
And while we're discussing young Timothy there, the leather guy that he may or may not be, the jury is out apparently. My vote's going to be, yep, the dude knows what he's doing with leather. Because that just showed up in the mail, and as most of you know, that's about the size of the average man's fucking thigh. Okay? And as you can tell, you know, he's done the tooling work, the stitching and all. It actually fits, it's comfortable. Good job, sir.
Nice.
Thank you.
I tell you what.
Damn it. But back to Timmy, you know, as far as the leather stuff, you know, gunslings, guitar straps, belts, even for fat fuckers, even for you little scrawny meth head fuckers like Steve. Even things that you may not want your neighbors to know you have. It may not have the big dog logo on it, but like the man has said in the past, money is green. So,
Right. And as Mr. Steve decided to announce to everybody who would watch his video, hey, if you're in the market for whips, chains, yo-yos, ball gags, just get hold of him.
yes.
Well, my name is Stalker Steve. You never know who's going to drop by.
Hey, I told you I had to have the conversation with my wife about what that meant. No, he's not Uncle Pervy. That's Mike.
Right?
Uncle Pervy.
Speaking of leather things you may not want your neighbors and coworkers to know you have, what else Frank at? I hadn't seen him tonight.
Yeah. No shit. He may be confused by the change of channels.
Right?
Except for he's usually on both.
Oh, you should have
Yeah.
done a preview for your chat and said head over to Mike's.
Yeah, duh. Couldn't help it. I was watching a good freaking Netflix show. I just kept going from one episode to the other. Binging.
And prepping, not only does he have a van with no windows, the man has, I'll put it this way. This dude, you know, some people will get chloroform like a little 2-3 ounce bottle if they need it for some weird project. This cat orders a 55-gallon drum a week.
Dude, I have that shit delivered. Like the old
What I'm talking about.
in the driveway.
Right?
You know, it's funny. Since I moved in this neighborhood, I got the most mellow neighbors you'd ever want to meet.
It's because you're using chloroform in the sprinklers.
Are you playing in that Stalker Steve's yard again?
Woohoo! There's the proof.
That's him.
Cool.
Da, 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 da.
I ain't gonna go upstairs and get my card from him.
I think I have 3 things made by him. I think I got in a giveaway.
We got a wallet he done, and I really like it. I mean, everything fits like it's supposed to. You know, usually you get a damn wallet. Yeah, it makes your ass cheek hurt when you're going down the fucking road. You know, when you're driving 16, 18 hours. You know.
Yeah.
Nah, not that one. It stays nice and thin. It's nice soft leather. You done a nice job.
And soft.
And you know, my opinion is that really shows skill, because I like with what I do, everything is big, heavy. You know, you don't have to have a whole lot of finesse. And when you're using that smaller in ounce leather, that really shows more master of the craft, because you have the ability to be eloquent with what you do and very delicate with what you do. And like, if you look at that wallet, you don't see stitch lines in it. You know, you don't see they're not out of kilter or anything. It's very well done. I watched the whole thing when he made your wallet, Stump, and I was like, wow, yeah, that was awesome.
And for the record, I did do a review video on that thing. You know, hey, first impressions with the intent of doing a review, and it never got posted. But I will say this: it is a damn fine wallet. There's 0 fucking problems with it whatsoever. It works beautifully. So I still owe the man that video. I feel like a dick now for not having it up yet. Anyway, since we're discussing leather and the 2 leather crafters that we have, you know, knowledge of on here, one of them that I'm aware of is currently in the midst of doing a giveaway. That would be Big Dog Leather. He's the slick-faced big dude here on the panel. Hey, check his channel out. Look that up. It's a real simple VR to do. And, you know, you might get lucky. Well, not get lucky in the getting laid sense, but as far as being on the receiving end of some of his handiwork. So go check him out. You might be interested in doing that little VR for him.
Got mine done already.
Yeah, you did. Very nice, too, by the way, sir.
Right.
There's only been 2. I've got one. John did one, and then V-Dub P8 did one.
Damn, nice odds.
I'm not good with VRs. Johnny, does this count for a VR for yours?
I only got like 14 of them so far.
Well, I saw Lee Ralph's today. Lee Ralph did one for you.
Yeah.
And while I'm speaking of Lee Ralph, for those that are sub to Lee Ralph, he has one also going on. So
yeah, I did his VR too, man. I've been piling them up, showing my love.
Yeah, I need to get off my butt. I don't know why. I always feel silly making VRs. I just need to start doing it so I get used to doing it.
It's crazy too, you know, because like the other night I was watching one of Steve's videos, spinning some handles and stuff. That would have been a perfect opportunity to do a VR. Because all you got to do is do a shout out, mention the giveaway, and you're in like Flynn.
That's what I did for you, John. I mean, I wasn't like, oh, hey, go, you know, it wasn't, I said nothing. I made you something that said M.I. Woodsman on it, and there you go. Here it is. Here, check him out. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Done.
Right. I don't.
And in case nobody's picked up the hints that are being dropped here not so subtly, M.I. Woodsman John has a giveaway going on too as well.
Yep.
So check that out.
That's a huge milestone. Huge. 3,000. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, if I'll make it. I don't know if I'll make it to 3, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah, you'll get that.
I'll give it a little while.
Right.
You know, I gotta give people time to do. I don't like putting a little couple-week time limit or something on it. You know, you give them a little bit of time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, another thing too, after winning that gigantic giveaway from the E-Bomi channel,
Yeah.
I feel a little greedy, getting into other contests. I think I've hit my peak, and I'm
No, they ain't got nothing to win. I'll do, if I do 10 VRs or 8 VRs, I'll usually pay forward over half of them, just pay them forward, but still do VR to show support.
right.
All right.
And like Jerry Hubbard, maybe his name is, or whatever. I'm new to his channel. I did a VR, and I got to do a VR, and he's got a Nathan monster ferro rod and stuff in his giveaway, and he's got a knife. Well, I'd like to have the knife, but I'll pay the ferro rod forward to somebody because I already got one.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think you need 4 or 5 of them monsters.
No.
I still got to go out and I'm just thinking about doing that maybe tomorrow if the weather's nice, to take that package of stuff Shalisa sent me, put him on a quad and ride out in the woods and see if we can, do the exact opposite of the neighbor, not set the whole backyard on fire, but try to make a small fire.
Yeah,
There
do
you
me
go.
a favor, get the fire department on speed dial.
Well, they probably already know the area. They're like,
Like
oh
some
God, we know
people,
one dumbass
call
lives
them
there.
first.
Right.
I'm going to be interested,
Ooh.
Tim, in a sheath for my striker.
We can do something, most definitely.
I want to make like just a neck knife sheath, like for it. Don't have to have a flap snap or nothing like that. Just something that slides down into about halfway up past the loop, so I can still get a hold of it.
Mm-hmm.
Get a price.
How
on
wide
something
is that?
Maybe 3/4 of an inch.
And you don't want the actual curl to be in the sheath, or do
Only
you?
only half of it, just so that it don't fall out and something I can just grab a hold of the end to pull it out of there.
And you're going to wear this on a lanyard around your neck?
Yeah.
Because we could do something like this. This is just a 1.5 inch blank, and then you put a grommet in the top of it. It sewed 2 of those together. That would slide down in there. We could wet form it.
I want it to lay flat though. I don't want it to be like that on my neck, or
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
I was just even thinking just a little loop on the back for the
Mhm.
lanyard to go through, or something to that effect.
You could do a fold over loop, yeah, and then then it would lay flat right on your chest,
Yeah, something simple like that. Nothing flashy. I just want something to put it in, so I don't have to dig it out of my fire kit all the time, because it does have a blade on it, and it would be good for scraping fat wood.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. It looked like a blade.
Yeah, I got that from via Nathan 4071 through Cape Fear Outdoors before he quit his channel.
Right.
Before all the Fatwood Wars started.
I don't know. That guy.
Everybody got butt hurt over it. And, not everybody, but a couple people got butt hurt over something so crazy, silly like that. I'm like, you know what? There's enough fatwood in this country to go around for everybody.
Well, I don't want to say nothing bad about nobody, but the stuff he was spewing was the exact stuff he was doing.
Yeah,
Who's that?
It's like, man.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Cape Fear Outdoors.
A channel that shut down, Mike Cape Fear.
Well,
He had a personal issue with me that just wouldn't go away, and
I don't remember that channel, so it couldn't be too good.
But anyway, for the most part, anyway, I don't buy fatwood from nobody. There's just too much around, and I can go buy a box, a processed, beautiful candy-looking, candy-colored fatwood at Lowe's for like $6, and it lasts me for 2 years. You know what I mean?
You buy it at my local grocery store, and you guys know I'm not in the rural section of anywhere. My local grocery store sells fatwood.
Yeah.
What's it?
But it's not as fun as finding it yourself.
Oh, I always love to stumble across some fatwood in the woods. That's for sure. That's part of the fun of the hunt.
I catch myself trying to upgrade myself all the time.
But I usually end up burning mine up in the damn campfire that night. Once I find it, I burn it all up.
Right. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing like setting a spark to fresh peeled, fresh harvested fatwood.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can pause y'all for just a moment. Big Block Daddy, Brandon, how the hell are you, man? It's good to see you again.
What's up, 9/11?
Right?
Good to see you, my friend. Driver of all is back.
Hey, driver.
Oh, it's driver of all saying good night. Good night, buddy.
Night, bud. Yeah, Big Glock Daddy. I haven't seen him in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Driver knows the Michigan gang sign.
Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you, Preppy.
Y'all ain't right.
Oh, this coming from you.
Never
Really.
get lost in Michigan. Not only that, but on
Right,
three sides,
this-
you get to run in the water sooner or later for the most part.
Right.
This coming from me, Stump. That's exactly it. So that means really, really, really not right because everybody knows I'm not right. And if I'm saying they're not right, oh yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's like the bottom of the that's not right barrel.
Right.
That's like the stuff that weeped out the little bitty leak in the bottom of the barrel. Wow.
Oh yeah, congrats to your wife today too, Stump.
Right on.
Oh, thank you very much. Hopefully she sees it.
I seen it on Facebook and gave it a thumbs up.
Well, she definitely appreciates it. I was extremely proud of my wife.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shave fatwood, put it in cheesecloth, and use it as an air freshener in the work. And it works great.
Like I said, when Shalisa sent me that envelope, I opened the mailbox and was like, I knew what it was. And
Yeah.
it's still sitting right here on top of my toolbox, and I love it. You can just smell it.
Yep.
And it's inside of a plastic bag still, some of it.
Well, it's nice that start.
Hair smells like that too.
Yeah, a little turpentine action. What's nice about it too is once it starts losing its smell, you just go over there and give it a few scrapes and bring it back to life.
Right.
Right?
Yep. You get the whole smelling like woods.
Hell of a lot
Oh,
better than
that's-
that pine smell.
Yeah.
Prepping to endure was liking my combo, so I might as well show it.
Hang on, let me lock on you, though, kiddo.
I can't remember if this is from Fat Man Tolly or not. I got it all in the same package.
That change purse to me, Shalisa, looks like from Dino.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes,
That's a
Yeah, I was gonna say
that
Dino
one's from
does.
Dino.
That's Dino's work right there. Another magnificent leather worker.
Yep.
Yes.
Another one, the guy.
That has an SS on it. Did I leave
Yeah.
that over there?
Yeah, I stole it from you. No, I'm just kidding.
Stalker Steve. The SS Minnow going down.
Yeah, I remember when Dino made those for you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was right after my transplant, the community on fire.
Yeah. I think
And I
he hasn't been online for a while. I think he moved and he's in the middle of moving.
Yeah, he's still in the midst of moving a
Dino.
lot of shit.
Was Dino moved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he hasn't been on the tubes in a while.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dino's a cool dude. I like Dino.
Yeah, he's a good egg, man.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
believes in heavy duty stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mike, the reason you don't know about his moving is he pretty much documented the move via Instagram, and we all know you don't use that very often.
I don't think he's on my Instagram, so fuck off.
Let's just say it was an interesting series of photos of him and the cats going all the way across 3/4 of the country.
Where's he moving to now? The East Coast?
Now look, I didn't pay that much deeply detailed attention
Oh.
to it. He
Think
just
we have
moved, and when he
to
showed
now.
the damn photo, it was like 3/4 of the way across the
That's
country.
staying.
Don't get pissy with me. At least I knew he moved.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Shalisa.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies, then, sir.
She asked me to take her. She asked me to take her up at presenting.
Oh,
Oh, muzzleloader guys. So I was going through the gun cabinet and I found this
Yeah.
really old powder horn that I thought y'all might
Really?
find interesting.
Hang on. Let me lock on you now, sir. Oh yeah,
Sweet.
that's an oldie.
Throwback.
oh, it gets better, guys.
That's an oldie. I don't have a. I wish I had a powder gun. I'll send it to you.
Hold it up higher. Oh, there you go.
Is that fat wood? No, just kidding.
Oh.
It's a pine nut.
Right?
Ooh, there's another good use for a pine knot.
There was that one, and then there's this one.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Yeah,
Exactly, right?
That's an old.
That's even older yet.
Wow.
Very nice.
Whatever you do, keep those in your possession.
Oh yeah. See,
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was going to say there's the what do you call it for it? Yep.
when my grandfather passed away, I inherited his gun cabinet. So, and nobody's gone through it in 30 years, 40 years. So.
Wow.
Right on prepping. You can't go wrong with a good old 110 buck.
Nope,
Damn right.
you cannot.
Put that up.
How old do you
Second
think those
heart.
are? What do you guys think?
Oh, that's. I would say from at least what the fucking late 20s, anyways, right? Early 30s.
Why do you have me on present now, dickhead?
I'm trying to fucking take you off, so shut up. You call me a dickhead again. I'll bounce your ass out of here, too. All right? I was trying to see if I can see the hole in the fucking roof, so leave me alone. The fucking sunroof you put in your fucking house last week. I wanted to see if I can see the moonlight. All right? So you want to fuck with me now?
The next sunroof I do, I'm going to use a 12 gauge. That one just don't let no fucking light through. It's too small.
Oh, man.
One of them's horn and one of them's actually copper, I think. And I looked at it and I was like, I'd love to clean it up, but I don't know if if that would damage it or something.
No, you ruin it. You clean it.
Don't clean it.
It'll lose its value.
Yeah. I mean, you can like blow the dust off with it, because it's wood, you get like fucking pledge or whatever. But other than that,
yeah, you don't want to take that 70 or 80 year patina off there.
Nope. No, you don't.
I would look up how to preserve the age on it right where it's at, so it doesn't get any worse and actually start deteriorating.
Now,
right.
Do you guys agree with me? That's got to be that old. Am I right?
Yeah, it's got to be turn of the century.
It's got to be.
Yeah, you'd have to look up that certain design on that, and it's probably brass.
Yeah,
I think it's copper.
Is the copper discolored?
Yeah, and it's got green
Greenish,
oxidation on it in
green.
certain
That's
spaces.
brass.
Yeah, it's brass, but
That's
green.
brass then.
It's almost got like a copper color to it, though.
Throw it into a bag or something with some of them oxygen absorbers and keep it dry.
That's the thing. Like I said, I would go over as a kid. My job was I went over once or twice a year and took all the guns out of the gun cabinet, cleaned them, oiled them, and put them away. That's why I inherited the gun cabinet. But the side, it's got all kinds of little drawers in it. I was on with Stump earlier. I was showing him hunting licenses from like 1952, 1955, 1956. Yeah. My great grandfather's history of all these hunting licenses.
That's cool beans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would never sell that stuff. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you would offer me a shit ton of money. No.
Big Glock Daddy, you're cracking me up.
What do you say?
I'll pass. Thanks.
What do you say? Drop it tonight. Who got a 300 Win Mag? Oh.
Spend the rest of your life going, huh? What?
Right.
No, but that's cool. Did you come across like a lot of the old timers used to leave, they'd have like a box, like a wooden box. It should be about this, I don't know, 3 inches or so. And they'd keep everything in there, like their measurer and all that bullshit.
No, there wasn't any. I think at some point in time, Grandpa passed in the early 90s. Mm-hmm. So, and he had 7 sons. So the guns were divvied up amongst his sons, but the cabinet, nobody. My father took the cabinet, and then where he was living was in danger of flooding. So basically, I just told my old man, "Hey, I'm coming to get the gun cabinet. I don't care about your guns that are in it, but the gun cabinet needs to come to my house so it doesn't get ruined." And it's never left, and it never will, because the son of a bitch weighs about 600 pounds. It took 3 very large men to move it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's full of ammo. It's got. I was showing Stump this too. It's got 38 Smith and their wad cutter, and it's wad cutter ammo. I'd never even saw it before. I'm like, what the hell is this? I thought they were blanks.
Help a brother out. What wad cutter? What? Speak to me.
It's
The
well,
rounds got a big flat nose instead of a pointy nose on them.
well, and the projectile doesn't stick out of the casing. It actually the casing goes all the way to the end of the projectile. So looking at it, you look at it, and at a glance, you see a design that doesn't look like a normal projectile at the end of the casing, and you're like, "Is this a friggin' blank? What the hell is this?" Stump shaking his head, so I must have said something.
I don't remember ever. I don't ever remember shooting anything like that before my lifetime. But I'm just saying, I never heard what it was.
Now,
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll be right back.
you say Johnny's name and then you say wad cutter, it adds more to that.
Oh my!
Just saying.
Well, that's cool. Wow. I want to go into my brother's house and grab the that Mossberg 16 gauge that my we took out of my mother gave it to me and my brother. It was my stepfather's. But he ain't shot it yet, so I want to go and shoot it. It's only a little bird gun, but it's still fun to play with.
Big Glock Daddy said it's snowing in, what do you say, North Carolina? North Carolina.
Yeah.
Cool. They can have it.
Right.
Right.
We're supposed to get snow at the beginning of the week again.
Guns Girl said it's just cold here in Michigan.
It is too today.
Oh, it's the most
So Guns Girl has a blankie on and she's warm now.
Yeah, crap, Mike. It's bumping 20 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got snow.
That's what it is here. It's 20-something degrees. I just wanted to have a cigarette. I didn't put a coat on. I'm fucking frozen again.
So
Yeah,
here's what they came in.
Nice.
So hang on. Let me go back to the internal so I can read that box.
Boy, would I like to have that pistol that goes along with that. Actually, my daughter
No
has one of those.
38 special, 148 grain.
Police match.
What does that cost? About friggin' $2?
I don't know. There's literally 30 boxes of this shit in the bottom of the gun cabinet.
Is there a price tag? That'd be funny if there was a price tag on that son bitch.
My
No.
daughter inherited a 38 police special from her grandfather. And that's
So that's a warhead.
absolutely.
Look at that thing.
Yep.
So how does the projectile comes out of the casing,
Yeah.
but with no?
You know what that looks
Is that the early version of a friggin' hollow point?
Basically, yeah. They left a big bloody hole.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
That was
early
the
version of a
purpose.
hollow point. Okay.
There is boxes and boxes, and I've probably shot 10 boxes.
Dude, you should get a pumpkin and see what it'll do to it.
And then there was a whole bunch of this stuff.
High power short shells. 16 gauge. I might need that.
Well, no, I got a 16 gauge. I'm
Do
not gonna
you?
send it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
I got an 870 Wingmaster and 16 gauge.
I got a Mossberg 16 gauge.
But how old that's from the 60s. They don't make shots that look like that anymore.
No, probably not. No, yeah, but there's probably steel though.
Yeah, you can't use lead no more.
Yeah.
Every gun that I have one gun that'll shoot a 3-inch Magnum. The rest of them are all
2.5.
2.5 little.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's not even a crimp on the end.
Yeah, it's got the card.
Yeah, cardboard wad on it and all that.
No, I bet you. Hey, DSW, how you doing? Good old lead shot. I bet you $1.
Yes,
Yeah.
what's up, brother?
I had to, when I inherited this, I went through all the bullets and I had to take a very large bag of bullets to the police station because I did not know what the proper way of disposing of them was, because some of them were scary, like the condition of them.
Well, DSW says it's labeled Russell's, that box of shells.
Yes.
So it's not too long after they started using smokeless powder.
So
And that was when?
Oh, Lord.
Right.
Ladder,
that's what I mean. That shit's old.
And I've shot a lot of it. I mean, it's still, I've shot, like I said, I've shot 10 boxes of this stuff at least with no misfires whatsoever. I mean, out of a revolver, I've got a 38 Smith revolver, and well, it's an H&R. The caliber is 38 Smith. It's an H&R top break revolver.
Oh, top break revolver. That's cool.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, you gotta get some pumpkins. You definitely gotta get some pumpkins.
Big Dog, do me a favor. And in the back of your mind, just think about it and consider it selling me a box of those 38s. My reason being, my daughter would love to have a box of those to go with her 38 police special. That would be epic.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Well, just I don't want to take your grandfather's memories, but in the back of your mind, just think about it and see how you feel about it.
Well, if I've shot 10 boxes of them already, obviously, you know what I mean? I mean, the bullets, they're not, I got the gun, you know what I mean?
Right?
But yeah, there was a 243 Roberts. I never even heard of that. What the hell is that?
I haven't either.
That's old school. That's a nice gun.
Yeah.
243. Isn't that
Yeah.
what Stump shot last weekend?
Yeah, but it wasn't no Roberts.
What?
No.
What's the difference between a Roberts and what do you have? Winchester. Winchester?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what's the difference?
Same size projectile, different size brass.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
way different.
My father still has that gun. And then there was an 8mm. There was an 8mm too somewhere, because I have a thing of
That's just
right
a
here
big projectile too, 8mm.
of the shells. Yeah, I was like, holy crap, how big are these freaking things?
Yeah.
Those are monsters.
Those are for Mausers, right? Mauser ammo.
Yep.
So Stump's rationale, this was great. So he and I are bullshitting, and I'm going, yeah, I've got these dozen rounds of this stuff, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I don't have the. Oh, well, you need to go buy one. Wait a minute. So go buy a $1,000 gun just so I can shoot my dozen rounds of ammunition.
Yeah, but
Now, you see
But that ain't.
right there, Steve with the thumbs up.
Yeah, I did.
People?
I knew what you were
Sound
going to say.
logic.
Stump said before you said it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that 8mm that 8mm ammo you have there, that shit ain't cheap.
No, it isn't.
That shit ain't cheap, dude.
That's why he needs to go buy the gun instead of throwing the shit away.
Exactly.
Just
Oh, I didn't throw it away. I'll just put it in the.
Oh, just give
bottom
me
of the-
it. Send it to
Don't
me.
leave
I
it
got
sitting in the
an
gun
8
cabinet in the
millimeter
rack.
Mauser. I got an 8mm Mauser. I'll take care of it for you.
It's like them 22 WMRs. I got a whole crap ton of those.
Really?
you can pick up a little 22 Magnum cheap.
Yeah.
Nice little rifle.
And they're a shit ton of fun.
Yep. More ass than a regular 22, but not so much where, you have to worry about it.
I'm about close to believing that both grandfathers thought the zombie apocalypse was going to happen and they were going to kill said zombies with 22s. because I have not bought a 22 round in 10 years, and I probably will not buy another 22 round for at least another 10 years. And I have well over 10,000 rounds of 22 ammo at the moment.
They probably had a super deal on it back in the day.
Well, it is back in the day too, Tim. Before you were a twinkle in your mama's eye or daddy's eye.
Right.
Back in them days, they were worried about civil unrest and the bomb. And people were building bomb shelters and stocking up on ammo, and they had their different reasons for prepping back then after the Depression.
Yep.
Some of these this ammo I've never even heard of, like the brand Hansen and Adkins. Anybody ever heard of that?
Nope.
I've got 2 5,000 pound or 5,000 round bricks of this stuff. And I'm like, I've shot it.
I'd look it up for you, but I'm gonna lose the chat. I can't open in a window. But if you Google it, what's it say?
I don't know. I probably should have done that, huh?
You think?
Well, sometimes.
I know. I don't always think it's Google and shit too. So don't worry about it. You know why? Because then you get in the habit of being around people that you say something, they say, "Oh, hang on a minute," and they go on Google and they, "Oh no, you're wrong." Fuck that.
That's crazy. I just looked up Hansen and Adkins ammunition.
Yep.
And not a whole lot came up about it.
They're probably not in business anymore.
Well, right.
Put vintage ammo. And then write it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably not. Somebody bought them out by now.
Yeah.
Johnny, what do you take in the woods when you go in the woods? Were you still is that a
What, my pistol?
Yeah.
That is a Egyptian military police pistol. That is a Helwan.
Cool.
Really?
And a lot of people call them junk, but if you get one from the 60s and early 70s like mine, they're like a tank. They're like a Beretta 92.
Really?
They look a lot like them.
That?
9mm. They still make them, and but that company don't make them. I'm trying to think of who it is. It's East Coast, but they had problems with the bolt shits, a screw in the bolt busting, and all kinds of horror stories. Terrible. So if you get one, you gotta get an old one. They're worth only about $300-400. You know.
Now what caliber is it?
9.
Cool.
You know, it's funny, like for a woods gun, I have never bought one, but if I come across one for the right price, I will buy one. And it was just because it's more of a nostalgic thing. It's an H&R Sportsman 999. And it's a 9-shot 22 long rifle revolver.
Cool. DSW has some info for you out in the chat room, Big Dog.
Cricket makes little single-shot rifles, and Heritage makes budget revolvers for 22 mag.
And also below that,
Hansen was made in Yugoslavia before the Civil War in the 90s. It is probably the same as PPU today. Why is DSW not on my chat?
Cool. Thank you.
Take care, Drive Shaft. I'll get a letter out to you shortly.
Good night, Drew.
I want one of them damn bumper stickers.
And good night, Stevie B.
Right.
Thanks, as usual. Thank you for coming.
They are awesome, Steve. That was the very first sticker I ever got from YouTuber was from Drive Shaft Drew.
That was like the first one I ever seen, but I never got one.
Yeah, I've never gotten one either. I don't have any stickers to pass around, so I don't own them too much because I don't have the money to make stickers, or all these guys getting these T-shirts now, passing them around, and I don't have $20, $25 to throw around for a T-shirt. I'd love to have them, but
well, you'll have one of mine as soon as I get to the post office, John.
That'd be cool.
I don't have any. I don't make T-shirts either, Johnny. I'm with you.
No, it's not in the budget, man. Fixed income, I just can't swing it.
I don't make them either because who wants to walk around with Stalker Steve on his chest? I've had more doors slammed in my face. I don't understand.
I still got to go.
We'll go back to I had to have a conversation with my wife about what Stalker Steve meant, because she was like, Is he weird? Well, there was that one. She thought
Yeah,
that
he is
Stump
weird.
was Dump. Like she thought I was calling Stump Dump. So Dump and Dumpette. That was great. I had to have that conversation. It was great.
Wow, Drive Shaft Drew must have got a lot of those bumper stickers because he said, "PM me your address and I'll send one to whoever wants one."
Deal.
True, I think you have my address, don't you?
Drew's a good man.
Yeah,
Right.
he is.
Wow,
Been around a long time.
True. How many? We used to have the. Yeah.
Oh, and now he's leaving. Night Drive Chef Drew.
Yep. Later.
Jay Watt wants a signed Tenacious from me. Is that what you want, Jay Watt? How can I do that, Jay Watt? How can I sign a Tenacious? Because you know, you some bitch, if I could, I would fucking send you my name on it.
You could buy one and go have it laser engraved.
Yep.
Again, do I look like I got the money in the world to do that? I'll just get a fucking highlighter and fucking sign it on. I'll get the G10s. I'll get the black G10 scales on it and just fucking
Go to
highlight it.
Harbor Freight, spend $12 on a fucking engraver.
Fuck Harbor
Just
Freight.
like using a
You ain't got a
pencil.
Dremel tool?
No, I
Yeah.
don't have any tools.
I don't think it really costs that much at a jeweler.
I haven't had a house and I
Yeah.
can't tell you how long. I don't have any fucking.
Yeah, right.
I don't have any power tools. I gave my kid brother my drills and all that when he came back from Guam. You know, he
Yeah.
bought the house and everything. So, you know what I mean? Other than that, my skill set, I don't have all that stuff anymore. It's gone. What do I need it for? I don't own a house. You know what I mean? I ain't got all that shit. No.
That would be pretty damn cool, though.
That's what bums me out a lot because I like to do a lot, but I can't do shit because I don't have the tools. So when I really want to do something cool, I just go to his garage and use all his tools.
There you go. They
know?
Right
can
on.
mess up.
He took the. He's got my grandfather's table saw that he made because he was bored one day, and so he had some little tiny ass motor or whatever, and he made his own table saw.
But isn't that awesome? Like, it just speaks to the caliber, the men of that era. Like, you know, now everything's so disposable, and I need something, I'll just go to wherever and buy it. And look, just said, go to Harbor Freight and get, you know, back then it wasn't. They couldn't do that. It was, well, I'm going to make it. I'm going to whatever. You know, the craftsmen of today's society are gone, I think.
It's phenomenal. It's like the like when I was a kid, like the little old shops, right? Like the center of my town where I grew up, a small place, but there was this one particular little place next to this little store, and it was a upholstery guy, and people would take their chairs to him and shit like that, and women would, you know, if a woman broke her purse, the strap on her purse, whatever. This guy fixed everything, right? You don't see them little shops no more.
Well, after we went through the Depression, if you had a washing machine that broke, you took that sucker apart and saved the good. And if the motor still worked but everything else broke, you saved that motor to use it on something else. You didn't throw it away or get rid of it.
Right.
I mean, my dad had crap. It's like, what the hell is this for? And it's some knob off of whatever dresser that still looked good, and I'll use it on the next damn dresser.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
I had a great uncle who passed away, and that was the going joke was whenever you needed something, before you went to the store to buy it, you stopped to see Uncle Billy, see if he probably had 2 or 3 of the damn things sitting in the back 40.
He was the one with the buses, right?
Yep, he worked for a local school system, and every time they retired a Bluebird school bus, he would buy it. And when he passed away, he had 28 Bluebird school buses sitting back on his property full of shit.
Right, prepping back in the day when you bought nails by the pound.
Yeah.
Instead of the box.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You can go and get a paper bag.
Yep, I had that little hand garden rake thing to dig them out with.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Scale right there, and you were done.
Yeah, 5022 shells at the hardware store for 75 cents.
It's amazing.
We've still got a mom and pop's hardware store like that. You go in, pick up 50 pound of 16 pennies or something like that. Of course, they don't come in a damn paper sack. It's a big ass burlap bag.
Right.
But it's those type of shops I miss, and when I find one, like if I'm not going to Home Depot and buying whatever, I'll spend more money for it, but I'll go to the fucking hardware store across the street from my house because it's a neighborhood guy. It's like I don't know.
Support your local dealer.
Yeah. Why am I going to go support Home Depot that does absolutely nothing for me?
Right. I'll tell you what, when I lived in New Orleans, we had this little old mom and pop hardware store, still had the wood floor in it. And if you went in the back of that store and crawled on your belly and dug way in the bottom shelf, you'd find a old Stanley block plane still in the box from the 60s or 70s with the 60s and 70s price tag still on it. And that guy would honor that price tag. He said, yeah, that's how much it cost when I bought it, when I stocked it. That's what you get it for. That was epic.
You can't find people like that anymore.
No, the big box stores ran them out. And actually, it's our fault for going to the big box stores.
All right, Stump.
Yep.
Brother, congratulations, man.
Appreciate it. Later.
Jay Watt says, don't forget the old school.
Take care, brother.
Good night, buddy.
Jay Watt says, don't forget the old school hardware stores where they would help you fix something rather than try to sell you a new one.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's, it's just the days are gone. And it's like you can't even go and get an oil change without them telling you 40 other things.
Yeah.
And me, I'm just ignorant. I walk through the door, because I won't change my wife's oil because it's a pain in the nuts. So I'll go to Sooner Lube or Jiffy Lube or whatever, And I walk in, and if it isn't a person that, doesn't sort of kind of recognize me, I go, hey, look here's what's going to happen. All I need is an oil change. Don't ask me about the air filter. Don't take it off and show it to me. Don't do any of that bullshit. I ain't here for nothing but an oil change. Do we understand each other? And I said, I need synthetic. It has to be synthetic. Boom. The guy just looked at me. And then he charged me $61 for an oil change.
Ooh. Well, the synthetic adds quite a bit. But yeah, they were doing, I caught the guy scamming people.
It's like 6 gallons too, and it's like,
damn it.
Six quarts. So it's like, but it's like fucking $6 a quart.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Mobile One or something like that. That's what I use because we have Hondas, and that's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't run anything but Mobile One, and then you get these idiots that they're like, well, we don't have that in bulk, and we're gonna have to buy it off the shelf, and it's gonna cost you $1. I don't care. This is what I want. I'm telling you. I'm walking in the door saying, this is what I want. I don't give 2 shits if it costs more. This is what I want.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of that crap they try to power sell you is a scam.
Oh, I hate it.
Yes.
And so the guy's just like, dude, I'm telling you, if I wanted, but.
And don't squirt WD-40 on my freaking door hinges. So put that shit away. It ain't the right stuff.
Mike forgot to mention that when he told him that he was using his outside voice, right? No,
yeah, I caught the guy in my town. This one particular guy that worked at an oil change place. He must have been on commission or something because he tried to tell you your car was screwed up unless you get this done.
Right.
But he used to wear rubber gloves. And he would put the rubber glove on, and he had this black grease smear right here. And you could, I was watching him, I could see it, and he would pull your transmission dipstick out and rub it right in that spot and then show it to you and say, see, you got metal in your transmission. You need your fluid changed and this, that, and the other. And 9 people out of 10 would tell me, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta. I worked for a place like that for about 2 weeks. It was kind of on the wrong side of the counter for me because I sold parts for 20 years.
Right.
I thought I'd try it. But another good one of the little tricks is to save time when they're all done checking your fluids. They'll bring the dipstick around to you, and they'll have it tipped like this with the tip of the dipstick pointing in the air. Well, you know what that's doing?
Running the oil up.
Running that oil down to the full mark all the way.
Yeah.
So they don't have to piss around, put a little more oil in it. Or if you hear one of the guys up top yelling down below, give me a 3 count, give me a 4 count, give me a 5 count. That's how many seconds they want them to pull that drain plug because they put too much freaking oil in your car.
Right.
So, yeah, you got to watch them guys. They get paid on commission too, big time. Wiper blades, you name it.
Yep. Every time I go to one of those, I'll pull out in the parking lot right in front of the door, put it in park, crawl under my car, make sure they change the oil filter and make sure it ain't dripping. And
I had a boss had a brand new Lincoln Town car back in the 80s, pulled out of there, and before he got back to the parts store where I worked for him at, blew the engine up because they didn't put the drain plug in the bottom. It come flying out on the road.
Nice. Helga, Pennsylvania Cooking and Homestead. How you doing, hon? Nice to see you.
Hey, Helga.
Hi. Good to see you.
They'll scam you if you let them.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that shocks me is they're more likely to give you too much oil than too little.
Yep.
I hate that.
There's Mike again. You're in here twice now, brother.
That's all right. I'd rather be in here twice than not in here at all.
You know how long it took
5,
me to learn
5,
how to
6.
clone
How you
myself?
doing?
What's that?
Go ahead.
I said- I said, you know how long it took me to clone myself? What did you say, Steve?
I said hello to Alaskan 556.
Hey, Alaskan 556. How are you? Welcome.
It's another gun question for the group. Big bore lever action gun. Anybody have any suggestions?
4570.
4570 is a good one. 3030.
Not 6. Not 6 can't go wrong.
Can you get knot 6 in a lever?
Oh, I don't know.
I
don't know the
don't
answer to
think
that.
I've ever seen them. I've seen a Ot 6 with a pump gun.
Yeah, I've seen a pump set at 6.
I don't know. I still keep looking at that Henry big boy. I just can't. I can't. Not $1,000. No, not for a pretty gun. Like that has no real practical use to me. It's a beautiful weapon. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, Helga.
But practical use, not really.
Yep. Think of what you want it for and then go from there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it's
You know, if you want a plinker or a hunter,
exactly. What are you going to be doing with it? Are you?
It's just going to be target. I mean, I can't. You can't in Ohio. You can't hunt with a high-powered rifle.
and then what you also want to check is once you decide what you want to do and what kind of boom you want, check ammo prices before you buy.
Yeah.
Right.
Good idea.
Because
But in Ohio, Stevie, Ohio's not like Massachusetts. Can he order ammo from another state that's a lot cheaper?
Yeah, we've done. You can do that. I've
Right.
ordered ammo offline before. I mean, it was like through Sportsman's Guide or something. I don't remember exactly where I got it from, but
Mike has a Glock, but I don't like it. I like my S&D. I don't have a Glock.
I think she's talking Mike, her better half.
Oh,
her
okay.
Mike, the disgruntled mechanic.
Oh, the disgruntled mechanic. All right. I was gonna say.
Yeah, prepping. They busted Jiffy Lube over here too.
Yeah, they suck.
They weren't changing the filters.
Yeah, I hate there's a local one in my town it's actually a Valvoline, but
Yep.
the guy told me if I bring mobile, because they don't have mobile one, it's Valvoline. But he said just bring the mobile one and I'll charge you for the cheap, the $19.99 thing, and I'll change your oil. Because let's face facts, I'm fat. I'm not crawling underneath a fucking Honda Accord. I ain't gonna fit logistically. It won't work.
I don't know. You butter up real good, you might get in there.
Yeah.
It just won't work. So I've got to take it I've got to take it somewhere, but because I don't. Walmart's the only other one around here, and then I took it once to a Lube Stop, and it was $91 for a full synthetic oil change from Lube Stop, and I'm just like, holy shit!
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I won't do whatever again. I won't. I told my wife I'll just have to grin and bear it and do yours. She's got some fucking cover around her fucking oil pin, and it's just 1922 fucking bolts or something stupid.
The Honda's the same way. It's got
fucking,
freaking plastic drip. The whole thing, the whole underbelly of the car is fucking cut. It's a little tiny hole, little tiny access.
There's a little tiny access hole for the fucking oil filter and I don't have a big hand. I got a little girly hand, okay? And I'm like, fuck, but now maybe I'll just take the cover up and leave it off.
You know what you get,
You
Mike?
can't get a normal oil filter wrench in there either. You gotta have like one of those socket ones.
You got to buy one of them cup filter wrenches.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
The problem with those is put your filter on and you snug it up just a quarter turn, then you have a hard time getting the damn thing back off the filter.
That'd be my luck.
You got to tap on it real easy with a screwdriver, something light that ain't gonna do any damage.
Yeah, I just.
And then it falls off and hits you in the face.
Yeah. I don't do my stuff anymore since I got rid of my lifted Jeep and all my toys. That Buick's too much of a lowrider for me. I'm kind of in the same shape as Tim.
Right.
Plus, I got probably 25 years on them.
Plus, what do you do?
Buick's such a great ride, though. I missed my Buick. I had a Buick LeSabre, and I loved that car.
Yeah, we just put 4 new tires on it, man. It was like almost 250,000 miles on it, man. But I tell you what, it goes down the road like a Cadillac.
It's got the 3800 in it.
Yeah, the Series 2 3800. Don't burn a drop of oil.
Nope. You'll put an intake you've put an intake gasket on it probably. You've done lifters on it, or you've got lifter clatter. I had one that was like that for 80,000 miles.
Yeah. Yep.
That was I bought the car from my mechanic. I paid him $2,000 for the car. I drove it for 2 years, put 80,000 miles on it, and he bought it back from me for $700. I didn't complain.
I think we paid $1,700 for ours a year and a half ago, and it had 200,000 on it when we bought it. But
3,800 runs. It just runs and runs and runs.
Just got to take care of it, man. When that's all you got to take care of it anyway. But yeah, I've had a couple of regular 3,800s and a couple Grand Prix in the past, and one of them puked on us. But other than that, this one here, knock on wood, man, I can't complain. It's been good to us.
I had a guy that I bought cars from, and for about 8 years, they were just 2-year cars. You bought them, you paid $2,000 for them, you beat the shit out of them for 2 years. He bought it back for a third of what you bought it from originally, and you bought another one from him.
Yeah.
All right. No, and I miss the old cars because the old cars you can work on, but I won't pay for another oil change. I don't care. I'll send my kid under there. I'll send my nephew. Somebody's getting up underneath that car.
Right. But then you got to make a choice. Will you lay out in the wet grass, or do you pave driveway and get a pebble in your back? Or
no. See, this is why I'm older and smarter, right? If I do have to wind up doing it myself, okay, I'll jack that thing up and put a fucking, it'll sit like this.
Yeah, with the jack stand, of course, right?
Oh, she's better than a jack stand. I'll use the what do you call it? The big tall, what do you call it? That way I don't have to get on a creeper. I don't have to put cardboard down on the ground, nothing.
Right. And
That's
wheat
what
shocks, of course.
Yeah, well, that's what I normally do is put, I normally just put a sheet or two of cardboard on the ground and I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have an issue. I don't know if it's vertigo. I don't know what you call it. I can't lay flat or I puke. I get dizzy, you know. I get nauseous.
Vertigo.
I can't even do it laying down in my bed. I have to have something under my head. It's the weirdest thing. And it's ever
It sound like a crazy question, but have you ever had any kind of like head injury or anything, bad concussion, anything like that?
Oh, I've had a couple. I've had concussions before.
The reason I ask is because I got in a bad car accident when I was 18, and I actually had several skull fractures. I had a bottle jack in the back of the truck, and it came right through the back window and got me right in the back of the head.
Nice.
But I can't to this day. The accident, I'm 36. The accident happened when I was 18, so 18 years ago. And if I stand in the shower and go to put my head down and go underneath, I literally get the same thing. I get dizzy and fall.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is. It's been ever since I was a kid, though. Just laying down on my back because I can lay on my side and I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I lay on my back. I just get nauseous and I just want to puke.
Yeah, I went through that with this flu I went through. It's finally gone away.
So anytime I get underneath her car, I either get an old sweatshirt or whatever, and I prop my head up and do it that way. You know.
Yep.
Or I do my best to go to my brother's, and my nephew does all the oil changes. But yeah, I'm like Johnny said, I'm getting old. I don't want to be climbing underneath the fucking cars anymore.
No.
I've been stuck. I called my brother one day. I had a Lincoln. I had a 98, 99 Lincoln. Fucking thing was a tank. I loved that fucking car. You could hide bodies in my trunk. The thing was so big. Anyway, loved that vehicle.
Drive-in car.
And I get up underneath it because I thought I was having a problem with my starter. So I went and bought a fucking $80, what do you call it? Tensioning tool. And it wasn't even that. That pissed me off. So then I got up underneath it and I was going to take the starter out. Or to see, I don't know, I was taking the starter out or was looking to see if it was the starter or whatever. But anyways, I got up underneath the fucking thing. And I got stuck. And because I didn't have jack stands. And my jack, I don't know, my jack wouldn't go up too high. And because I didn't have a regular floor jack. I had one of those dumbass fucking
Cranky.
Yeah.
Suicide jacks.
No, suicide jack is a bumper jack. I'll explain those in a minute.
Yeah.
But though they work the best, though, the bumper jacks, TV. I wish they made them. I wish they still had them. But so anyways, I'm stuck. I'm underneath the Lincoln and I'm stuck, right? So I'm underneath the car and I call my brother. He's like, what are you doing? I says, I have a big problem. I don't know what to do. He says, what is this? I'm stuck under the Lincoln. He goes, are you okay? I go, I'm okay now, but I'm not feeling too well. And he says, can you get out? I go, no, I'm kind of stuck. He goes, well, idiot, hang up and call 911. I says, no, that ain't happening. I'm not going to embarrass myself and fucking call 911. This is not going to happen. And he goes, Michael, if you're that, you should just call them. That's what they're there for. And I said, all right, I'll call you later. So anyways, he decided to come up anyways, but I I stopped because I started getting a little, you know. So then I stopped, calmed myself down, relaxed, and I'm thinking, and what I did was that I pushed I got myself out too much. Now my chest is leaning right against the fucking oil pan. And I said to myself, if I can just get by it here and I can turn my shoulder this way, I can. And that's the last time I ever went underneath the car. That's that low. You know what I mean? Usually I have that. I'll take the floor jack. That thing's on the floor jack all the way. Yeah, all right. So we all know how high the floor jacks go. Okay. Then I extend the friggin' jack stands up. And then I do it again and extend it. Oh, I put them on cinders, the whole nine, just so I don't have to climb. Just so I don't have to climb underneath.
Right.
But people get mad at me because you can't put cinders underneath the fucking. As I do anything I want. I just want this thing as high as I can get it. You know.
Yeah, I've been in a weird position under a car before, and the claustrophobic shit starts happening. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. So you just have to calm yourself and just.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's claustrophobic and it's just. Ugh.
I had
claustrophobia in those CT scans.
Yeah.
No.
Horrible. These open MRIs, right? These open MRIs are supposed to be for the claustrophobic people, but they're so backwards. I'd rather go through the little donut thing than go in the sandwich thing. Oh my God! Oh, just the thought.
Oh, you didn't go in the tube. I went in the tube. You know what I did? When I not the last MRI. The last MRI I had was for my back. But anyway, the MRI I had when I had a MRI done when my neck was broke, and I'm in a halo, and the lady looked at me and she goes, "How can you have an MRI done today?" And I'm on all kinds of drugs and shit, you know. And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And the girl that brought me down said, "It's titanium, you know, it's fine, blah blah blah. He can go." So I go in the thing, out like a light. they brought me out. Are you okay, Mike? You okay, Mike? I'm like, what's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, you asleep? And I go, yeah. Why? I'm not supposed to fall asleep? The guy's like, you're the only person I know that ever fall asleep during an MRI.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? What am I? You know?
I got an MRI story. So my son had the same thing when he was very little, like probably 2, maybe 18 months. I don't know, somewhere around there, like about 2 years ago. He would get this thing where when he would look at you and he would focus, his eyes would bounce. They would jump up. And that, of course, I start reading about it. And then you read all these horrible side effects and what it is. And Jesus Lord, the poor kid could have lesions on his brain and all kinds of really bad shit. So we have to go to the whole Cleveland Clinic, Cole Eye Institute, yada, yada, yada. And they tell us, they say, well, don't feed him for 12 hours. I'm like, okay, why? I don't understand for an MRI, but whatever. An MRI of his head, not his whatever. So we don't. So mind you, here's a 2-year-old that hasn't ate for 12 hours. So he's pissed already. And they're like, okay, well, here, sign this paper. Well, what is this paper for? Oh, it's your authorization for us to intubate him. Excuse me? Wait a minute.
Oh, they should have said that when they said don't eat for
Right, but I didn't know that, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, you're going to knock my child out and ram a tube down his throat to do an MRI? Yeah, I don't think so. No, that's not going to happen. And they're like, well, they wigged out. And I said, you know what? Can you tell me why we couldn't feed him? Well, because we had to knock him out. I said, let me feed him. Give the kid a bottle. He'll fall asleep. He's like his father. He likes to eat. Boom. We gave the kid a bottle. He drank a whole bottle. We gave him 2 warm blankets, wrapped him up. He put him right in the MRI machine. He snored through the whole thing.
Right.
I ate during mine. I don't give a fuck. And I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital. And they're like, I ordered dinner, right? And the girl come in and she goes, well, Mike, you know, I says, give me dinner. and I got my dinner. You ain't telling me. Give a shit. You know, the only thing I do is I don't eat if I'm going for blood work, only because I want to make sure that, you know, that you know what I mean? Like the things are correct, so the doctor can get a good reading on it and all that bullshit. Well, actually, not the doctor, but you know, the fucking lab people.
Well, yeah, if they're running A1Cs or whatever,
yeah,
that makes
so
sense.
right. So other than that, if I'm going for I don't give a shit, upper GI, whatever the fuck, I'm eating. I don't care. I'm eating. If I'm going to get a finger in my ass, I don't give a shit. I'm eating. I don't care. Yeah, I just don't care. You know, it's like, you're not telling me I'm not going to starve myself. You know, it's like I had some problems years ago, and they're like, I needed an upper GI done, right? So the girl says, you have to swallow this drink, and then they'll put you underneath the thing, and da 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 da. I'm like, okay. I go, can I have strawberry, please? And the girl says, what? I says, can I have strawberry flavor, please? And the girl said, we don't have strawberry flavor here. I went, oh, wonderful. She goes, you're probably not going to like it. Dude, I took a sip of it, and I'm gagging. And I said, so I went back up to the little desky thing there, and of course, I got my fucking Johnny on. 18 people are sitting in there, Johnnies, right? Like, fuck you, give me a pair of sweatpants. And that's where I started wearing my sweatpants, too. Anyways, I said to the girl, I said, I got a problem. She goes, what is it? I can't finish this. I'm going to throw it all up. She goes, well, then you won't be able to take the test. I goes, here you go. I'm going to go put my clothes on now. She goes, oh, no, wait. Just get most of it down. She goes, even if you get sick, at least some of it'll still be in your system, blah, 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 blah. Dude, I wanted to throw up half the friggin' day after I drank that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, and it tasted, you know what? Liquefied chalk.
Nice.
That's all it was. It was liquefied chalk.
That's
and I was
that
like,
barium crap.
Yeah, it's nasty.
And
I
I'm
don't
like,
trust anything anyone gives me anymore because I was still peeing on my own, and then boom, took out what little left kidney function I had.
so they do the upper GI, and I'm like, am I good? And the way that he's like, yeah, you're right. And I says, oh, great. Now how do I get the shit out of my system? Because I just want to puke. You know? But now, ever since that day, you know, we're all sitting here, we're all trying to fucking hold our Johnnies like this, because let's face it, none of them fit, right? So ever since that day, nope. Anytime I go for a test and I have to be, nope, I bring my sweatpants. And they're like, oh, you're supposed to be in a John. He goes, fire me. I says, I'm sitting in sweatpants. You know? I said, well, if we have to, I says, you have to do anything. Sweatpants or sweatpants. They're easy off, easy on.
Yep.
And they're $8. If something horrible happens, like an emergency, cut the goddamn things off. You got a pair of scissors in the joint?
Good night, Guns Girl. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your time tomorrow.
She's working cleaning her new house. I guess the
nice.
people there were pretty filthy.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah. Lots of holes in the walls.
I spent 2 weeks cleaning this place up before I could move in.
Wow.
That sucks.
Not me. I didn't give a crap. Of course,
that was
emergency move, so
I had that at an apartment move in. The landlord's like, oh, well, you sure if you don't want to wait for a cleaning crew to come in, we'll even knock $200 off the rent if you clean. Yeah, I'll clean it. Sure, no problem. Take $200 off my rent. I moved in. I don't
want that. No.
Really?
Cobwebs and doorknobs and light switches and I scrubbed the walls, I scrubbed the ceilings, the corner, everything. This place they had it up for sale for over a year and no one was buying it, so they decided to start renting it out, and it was cleaned when it was last lived in, but
yeah, it happens.
plus people don't like to wipe hand marks on walls and corners and stuff like that. That's one of my things.
Yeah. I got to deep clean this house. It's bad.
I'll help you. Crank up the jams.
Deal.
Start moving shit. I'll scrub, put the shit back.
Hell, I'll trade you a new hatchet.
I already got one. Thanks.
Oh, damn it.
Wait till I break mine.
Oh, I see how you are.
The broken one might come to live at your house all of a sudden. You'll go to get your hatchet and it'll be broken. You're like, when the hell did I break that?
Yeah, right. Hide it under the couch.
Well, the only thing that thing will be good for is if you do break the handle is a fucking Ulu.
Right.
Oh, what?
Ulu.
Ooh.
Oh, we got to educate this guy.
John,
Yeah.
your Julu's probably in the garage, ain't it? I was gonna say show him the Julu you won from my giveaway. But
No, that's actually I got that hanging up on my sticker board.
yeah, that's where.
It's Inuit style utility knife. Basically, they use the damn things for everything.
It's like
Everything.
a half moon with a T handle on top.
Like the pizza cutter dudes do when they cut the pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them.
But well, I know people that make them and sell them for like $60.
Yeah.
You know, there are the Inuits used them in. Oh my God! Like when they'll be doing like a seal or something,
Yeah.
and they just
Oh,
You know, it's like-
razors. I seen them put a hunk of seal meat or whatever in their mouth and then run the Ulu right in front of their lips. Whoop!
Yeah.
Popping off the chunk.
Yeah.
Kids,
Bye-bye,
I've seen kids doing it.
Life below zero.
yeah. I love that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that whole the hailstones, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
The only one I don't like
Yeah,
on
that's what
there
I
is,
saw.
the only one I don't like on there is what's her name up there? Fucking Sue.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's different, ain't she?
She fucking bothers the shit out
Oh,
of me.
she's too cool for school to herself.
Right
She-
on.
Well, I have to, and I'm like, let me tell you something, sweetheart. If I am fucking starving, I'm shooting that fox right in the fucking head.
Yeah.
You know, you can feed it all day long. I'm still gonna shoot the fucker in the head.
Yeah, she's a
But-
character, man.
You know what? She was on a different show on a different network, and they allowed it to happen. Okay, I forget the name of the show I was watching, right? And they used her, well, because they say it's her airstrip now that she owns it, right?
Uh-huh.
So they flew into her airstrip, and she was waving. They did their documentary and all that bullshit, and then it shows her waving goodbye.
Huh.
I got to find the show because I never knew of a show while you're watching that show. You know what I mean? Kind of like
Yeah.
they were filming Discovery. Discovery was filming their show for. I mean, not Discovery, Nat Geo, and another channel is doing their thing. It's just weird. I've never seen that before.
Right.
You know. But yeah, she kind of irritates me.
Yeah.
I mean, she's smart. I give her credit. First of all, she's there by herself and all that, so I give her credit. She doesn't have. It's not like she's in the woods where she can go get something medicinal. You know, she can't go to a pine tree and grab some friggin' anything to soothe the cut, do any of that bullshit. Okay, she's on the tundra. I mean,
Yeah.
She's gonna go down the river there to get all the fucking floating wood to heat and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think she uses
And they use oil.
she uses oil for heat.
She uses the oil,
She's about as far north as you can get in the Arctic Circle, just before the ocean.
Yeah, before you get to Russia, right?
Yeah. She's up there.
But yeah, she's just
Just the way she talks
yeah.
kind of irritates me.
Well, I give her credit. Like I said, I give her credit. She's got the ropes out there for the whiteouts from going and building to building.
Oh, yeah. But she's been there a long time. She's been there,
Yeah.
what, 10, 15 years or something like that.
Yep. Yep. I missed the kid that originally was there. You know how there's the boyfriend and girlfriend are there now? I miss the original kid that was there. But I like it though.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of ready myself.
Yeah, I'm far behind you.
Yeah, we can get out of here. Alaskan 556. I just subbed you. I'm gonna check you out, and just because it says Alaskan on it,
Right?
Because it's like it'd be my favorite place to in the summer. He says Alaska says in the summer tourists come in and hunt at her place. Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, you guys, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
Hope you all have a good day. Enjoy the week, and we'll see you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for running the show tonight, Mike. It's pretty cool.
Oh, no problem, buddy.